Sherod Jones's 7 Steps to Success. Mentored by Dave Gambrell. Number 3. Focus on your strategy. Following VS4T, now it's time to focus on strategy. I define strategy as the high-level steps I need to take in order to execute on my vision and achieve my massive results. For my high-level strategy, I've relied on building strong relationships and adding tons of value to people first before making affiliate recommendations or asking for the sale. Why? Because it works, and science backs it up. People will take affiliate recommendations and buy from people they know, like, and trust, so my goal is to become that known, likable, trusted person as fast as possible with integrity. To start with, you must go sign up for a ClickFunnels trial. Yes, as far as I'm concerned, it's required. How in the world will people come to know, like, and trust you and your recommendation if you've never used the product? It's hard to recommend a product with integrity if you don't use it, and people will be able to tell if you don't. Start going through the onboarding education and steps that are on your dashboard. This piece is critical because later you may need to help your referrals with their onboarding questions, and you want to be able to speak from experience. You don't need to complete all of the onboarding now, but add 30 minutes to your schedule each day to knock it out until it's complete. Then, go read and review 2 important things I recommend which have shaped my philosophy. First, read 1000 True Fans by Kevin Kelly. When reading, simply change the concept in this blog post to, my goal is to get 1000 people who would take my affiliate recommendations seriously and take action. Second, read Influence, The Psychology of Persuasion by Dr. Robert Cialdini. People take advice and do business with people they know, like, and trust. This book provides the 6 major psychological levers you need to pull to make it happen. If you don't want to read the whole book now, there are plenty of short interviews with Dr. Cialdini online where he provides a great overview. Next, do a thorough audit of all of the groups, clubs, forums, and communities you're a part of, both online and offline, to determine where you might already be an authority and see how and where you can add value. An easy way to tackle this is to jot down a list of all the roles you play. For me, that includes things like dad, spouse, brother, son, lacrosse coach, referee, leadership consultant, executive coach, corporate trainer, digital marketer, etc. Look at your calendar for the last few months to see what groups you spend a lot of time with. What recurring events or meetings do you participate in? What Facebook or LinkedIn groups do you often provide answers in? Also start to think about what people commonly ask you for advice and help about. For this exercise, feel free to write down anything and everything that comes to mind because you can always narrow it down later. You may find it useful to capture these notes in Evernote or another cloud-based app so you can access and edit them anywhere. While doing this, something will start to jump out at you. You are already an authority about something in one or more groups. There are people who already trust your advice about specific subjects. You don't need to be the smartest person in the world about the subject, you just need to be farther ahead on the path of mastery than most of the people in your spheres of influence. Remember, in the eyes of a 2nd grader, a 5th grader is an expert or authority. In my case, as I was building my executive coaching and leadership consulting business, I kept having other people who were doing the same thing asking me about my online marketing activities. They wanted to know what books I was reading, what tools I was using, and what marketing channels I was seeing the most success with. I really didn't intend to provide any formal training or advice on this, but the questions kept coming, so I noticed I could add value to these people through my recommendations. You may also notice something similar in the hobbies, sports, or clubs you participate in. In my case, I've been around the sport of lacrosse as a player, coach, and referee since 1981. As I would referee games and tournaments at the youth level, I would often have parents, coaches, and even other referees asking me about the rules and other specifics of the game. At first I would recommend books and other online resources, sometimes via affiliate partnerships, until I eventually created my own online training program. These are the kind of connections and situations you are looking for. You can always build and grow new audiences later, but if you want a quick start, it's wise to work with what you've already got established. Next, come up with a list of common issues or themes these communities wrestle with. Browse the Facebook and LinkedIn groups. See what questions are being asked. It may even be helpful if you post a question in the group along the lines of, what is your current biggest struggle with, or what do you wish you knew when you first started with this subject? To start positioning yourself as an authority, answer some questions regularly in the group without any calls to action. Just add value and build relationships. You can also use Google to gather some data. Do searches for Topic plus Forum and Topic plus RSS. For example, if your topic of expertise is cake decorating, simply search Cake Decorating plus Forum. Spend some time in these communities doing the same thing mentioned above and take good notes on what you find. This information will give you a good idea of the pain points they have that you'll be able to solve later with your affiliate recommendations. It will also give you the information you need to build affiliate offers and bonuses and create the hook, story, and offer Russell describes in Expert Secrets. Also, start thinking about how ClickFunnels can help solve some of the issues. Are people having trouble generating leads? Do they need ways to monetize their message or blog? Do they need more sales? These are all things ClickFunnels can help with, and you should start thinking about how to position it to your audience based on what you've been uncovering in your research.